Hello again and welcome to the kickoff of the 2025 high school football season. And we have Adams Cable Friday Night Football and a classic matchup between the Carbondale area Chargers and the Chiefs of Lakeland. All brought to you by the Comfort Doctors, T. Eastfall & Son Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. By Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. By Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield. Also brought to you tonight by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, the White's Crossing Sport Shop, Nick's Excavating and Paving, McGovern Insurance Agency, comprehensive coverage with a personal touch, and by the starting lineups brought to you for today's game by the Roselle Department Store. You're looking at a beautiful view of downtown Carbondale, the Pioneer City, where tonight we have the classic matchup for you between Carbondale area and Lakeland here at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex. It's a beautiful night for football. Wow, summer sure does go by quickly. And here we go as the Chargers, coming off of a great season where they finished third with an overall mark of 6 wins and 5 losses. In Division II, they were 3-2. Lakeland coming in with a 5th place finish overall last year, 3-8. In Division II, 1-4. And we are ready to rock. Alongside my colleague, Glenn Muskowski, and from Adams Cable, Carly Allison handling our live stream, and Claire Seymour on camera. I'm Steve Young. It's great to have you with us tonight. Welcome to our telecast. And here we go, Glenn. Another season of high school football.
Steve, I say it every year. I can't believe it. When did we ever do a broadcast of a football game in the middle of August?
Well, we're doing it tonight.
Wow. Yeah. It's just unbelievable.
It sure is. As we are just about set for tonight's opening kickoff, we're about 8 minutes away. And when you look at both teams coming into tonight's action, Glenn, last year, Carbondale, of course, they had their first winning season since 2017 with a record of 6 wins and 5 losses. And the last 2 seasons, Lakeland has struggled with inexperience and injuries while posting a record of 4-17.
But, Steve, if you look at Carbondale, Cole Bacchetti last year was forced to become the quarterback, right? They had no quarterback. Did a great job. If Lakeland doesn't stop him, they could be in trouble tonight. Of course, if you look at Lakeland, they have the passing game with Chase Rosenkrantz and Dave Nanowitz. And if Carbondale doesn't stop that, they could be in trouble. So I think it's a passing game against a running game tonight.
Well, I think what it's going to come down to is who is ready to play tonight. Last year, if you remember, Carbondale area lost to Lakeland by the score of 40-18, and they just looked on opening night last year like they were not ready. But from that point on, when they played in week number 2 against Holy Cross, against Nanticoke area, they posted a shutout and they went on a 3-game winning streak. And of course, Lakeland last year, they were hit by injuries, and that really hurt them. So they've struggled the last couple of years, but they have a lot of returning veterans on the offense and, of course, the defense. While the Chargers, they have some people in the backfield coming back. Mason Vuglino is in the lineup. Caden Vuglino is in the lineup. They have McKetty, so they have a well-rounded offense. They have a good offensive line. And last year, defense was the name of the game for the Chargers.
Yeah, they were, Steve. They played very good defense last year, but they're going to have to play. They're going to have to put some pressure on the Lakeland quarterback today. And if they don't, they could be in for a long night. Now, as far as Carbondale, they have to run the ball against the Lakeland front line, so that's going to be a big test for them.
Well, for Carbondale area, they got off to that good start, beating Nanticoke area in week 2. They beat Holy Redeemer and Holy Cross. In week 5 last year, they lost a 1-point game to Dunmore. On the road at Montrose, they won big, 43-6. Then in week 7 and 8 against Trail and Riverside, they lost. They struggled to put points on the board. They did make it to the District 2 playoffs in week 11, but they lost at Wyoming area by the score of 49-0. For Lakeland, of course, they got off to the opening night win over the Chargers. They beat Holy Cross in week 2, and then they lost their next 6 games against Riverside, Wyoming area, Susquehanna, Dunmore, Honesdale, and Western Wayne. They beat West Scranton in week 9. They lost to Riverside in the District 2 semifinal, 36-7. So it's a new season. Players are ready to go. High expectations on both sides, and we're ready to rock.
So we certainly are.
So we are going to take our first break of the season, and we will return with more pregame highlights on tonight's matchup between Carbondale area and Lakeland when we return on Adams Cable Friday Night Football.
Today, we customize everything. So why not customize your video choices with Echo Stream, the full-featured video service powered by Adams Broadband. Just install the Echo Stream app on your compatible streaming devices. Then watch with features like Look Back and Restart, plus Cloud DVR to record all of your favorite programs. Powered by fast, reliable Adams Broadband and smart Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit adamscable.com to sign up.
You deserve expert heating, cooling, and plumbing service. So just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son have been serving northeastern Pennsylvania with expert customer service for 40 years in all phases of residential and commercial heating, cooling, and plumbing. So just call Spall for the expert service you deserve. Visit them at callspall.com. For service, remember, just call Spall. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail. Welcome back to the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale for Adams Cable Friday Night Football. Chargers and the Chiefs here on opening night. Great to have you with us. On the far side of the field, the Chiefs have taken the field. They are ready to rock. And as we look to our right, the Chargers are about to make their way into the stadium for the first time here in the 2025 high school football season. So the last 2 seasons, Glenn, Lakeland has really struggled with injuries while posting a record of 4-17 in the last 2 seasons. This year, the expectations, Glenn, are much high as the Chiefs have 10 starters returning on offense, 7 on defense. Of course, David Nanowitz has been a starter since his sophomore year, and he will lead the offensive attack along with wide receiver Chase Rosenkrantz. And Lakeland also has experience on the offensive line with 4 starters returning. Seniors Noah Schaefer, Weston Loomis, sophomore Cole Hastings, and since 2008, Lakeland has a 6-game winning streak against Carbondale area. For the Chargers, of course, their season came to an end last year when they lost at Wyoming area, but they have a good nucleus of players returning. They have Cole Bichetti, a quarterback. Caden Voglino is back in the lineup. The 5'7", 160-pound junior. Last year, if you remember, he played about 3 or 4 games, suffered a shoulder injury.
Yeah,
he was out. He was finished for the season. He's back in there. Francisco Roman is back, and they have a great offensive line. Parker Merch-Davitt is a returning starter, along with Matteo Spinelli at center, Chase Roach at right guard, and in the backfield, Mason Voglino, the sophomore, 5'6", 145 pounds. He'll get the start tonight, and Carbondale also has a kicking game. They have Levi Gabriel, a freshman. He's 5'10", 140 pounds. Pretty good kicker. That gives them an added dimension.
Sure, it does, Steve. You know, and I think another thing that we're missing here today, we didn't say much about it, is the fact that it's warm out. Now, who's in better shape? We're going to find that out pretty quick on a day like tonight. So, you get those interior linemen, they've got to go, and they've got to knock people down. So if whatever team falters in that area could become a loser in this game.
Well, we are just about set for the kickoff of Adams Cable Friday Night Football. Now, I understand we're having some technical difficulties with the public address system here in the booth. so I'm not sure if they are going to have the national anthem played before the game. And now your starting lineups for today's game, brought to you by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where they offer apparel for the entire family, and they are your #1 source for school clothing, including uniforms for LaSalle and Holy Cross, and a great selection of spirit wear for Carbondale area, Lakeland, Forest City, and Valley View. Be sure to check out Roselle for professional laundry and dry cleaning services. Are you attending a formal affair or a special event? Be sure to let the experience of Sam Kalura work for you with a perfectly tailored tuxedo by Sarno & Son. Buy more, spend less, and look great, all at incredible value and style at Roselle Department Store in Carbondale.
They're all on. You don't answer.
Well, here at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex, waiting for the national anthem on this beautiful Friday night. Temperatures right now are in the high 70s, up around 78 degrees, as the co-captains will come to the center of the football field.
Bobby. Yep.
And while we have the chance, we'll start to run down your starting lineup for today's game, brought to you by Roselle Department Store. And it looks like the Chargers will receive. And your starting lineup for Carbondale area at tight end, Keegan Kuna, 6'1", 215-pound senior. Parker Mersch David at left tackle, a sophomore at 6 foot 300 pounds. Jaden Keller at left guard, a senior, 5'11", 320. Mateo Spinelli is at center, 6'3", 220 pounds, and a junior. Chase Roach will anchor right guard, a 5'11", 260-pound junior. Mason Travis is at right tackle. He is 6 foot, 240 pounds, and a junior. And Francisco Roman at split end, a 5'6", 140-pound junior. As we continue along with your starting lineups for today's game, presented by Roselle Department Store, Cole Bicchetti is back at quarterback, sophomore at 6'2", 150. Mason Voglino at tailback. He is a sophomore at 5'6", 145 pounds. Caden Voglino at flanker, 5'7", and 160 pounds. Defensively for Lakeland this year, at left end, it's Cody Miller. He's a senior, 6'3", 215 pounds. At right end, David Nanowitz, a senior at 6'3" and 215. Weston Loomis is at left tackle, a 6'1", 260-pound senior. Cole Hastings at right tackle, 5'11", 240, and a junior. Dylan Loomis at linebacker, a sophomore, 6'3", 215. Last year, missed 5 games with an injury, but still had 43 tackles. At Caden Kuzo at the other linebacker spot, a senior, 5'10", and 200. He was out 4 weeks with injury and still managed 28 tackles. Jackson Pochis at left guard, he's a sophomore. Chase Rosenkrantz at right corner, he's a junior. Luke McFarland at strong safety, a sophomore. And Gavin Roberts at free safety for the Chiefs. Lakeland will tee up the football.
Steve, before the game starts, let's take a look at right in front of the Carbondale area bench. That looks like Mr. Farrell just came back from Waikiki.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's ready. Either he's ready to go to Waikiki or he just came back. I'm not sure. Nick Janowski will tee up the football for Lakeland. And 3 are deep for Carbondale area. Francisco Roman is back there along with Mason Boglino. And on this beautiful Friday night, we are ready to kick off the 2025 high school football season. Great to have you on board here on Adams Cable Friday Night Football. And the 2025 high school football season is officially underway, and it goes off the fingertips of Boglino into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, he was lucky.
No damage done. The football will come out to the 20, and that's where the Charger offense, who last year averaged about 21 points a ball game, will start this possession, first down and 10.
Well, you look at out in that end zone, Steve. That sun was right in his eyes. That was a tough handle of that ball.
Well, in about another week, that sun will be definitely out of his eyes because we're losing 2 minutes a day. I think right now, sunset is at 7:50 tonight. First down and 10, Carbondale from its own 20-yard line. As Cole Bichetti will set them down at the line of scrimmage. And Bichetti hands it off and runs into a wall of blockers. Defenders, I should say, from Lakeland, and we'll run down the Lakeland defense.
Who is that? Hard to see, number 10, I believe.
We will have the Colts Ball scoreboard for you coming up, and Colts Ball game time weather in just a moment. Second down play for Carbondale area. Second down and long, as Francisco Roman is wide on the bottom of your screen, as Bichetti will work out of the shotgun. And Bichetti will hand it off, and this time Mason Boglino, the sophomore, is wrapped up by the Lakeland defense.
Too much pressure on the Carbondale line of scrimmage there from Lakeland. They've got a block. There was 5 guys in on him that time.
10:53 to play here in this first quarter on the Colts Ball scoreboard. And the Chargers looking down the barrel of third down and 12 with the football resting on the Charger 18-yard line. And Bichetti awaits the snap, and this time Bichetti rolling out, throws off his back foot under a lot of pressure. He had to throw it away, and it's going to be 3 and out for Carbondale area.
That was a smart play. Get out on the outside, and nothing there, just throw it away. Now you got to punt the ball and play some solid defense.
So the Lakeland defense last year that gave up 31 points a game on this first series looking very good. And that will bring on the punting unit for the Chargers. Good snap from center and a bad punt. And Lakeland might have it in great field position near their 22-yard line.
Wow. Off his toe. Didn't get anything into it that time.
So that sets up Lakeland in excellent field position at the Charger 22-yard line. Well, this is going to be the first look at the Lakeland offense this year, led by senior quarterback David Nanowitz. His third year as a starter, threw for over 1,000 yards last year, rushed for about 486. And right now, He will run the Lakeland offense. And it will be Nanowitz to hand it off. And Jackson Poches has it, and Poches looking for the end zone, and Poches will take it in for a 22-yard touchdown. One play from scrimmage. Lakeland is on the board with 10:05 to play here in the first quarter. Well, we talked about it in the pregame. Who is ready to play here tonight? And on this first opening minutes of quarter number 1, Carbondale looks a little bit rattled, and Lakeland looking sharp as Nick Janoski is on for the point after touchdown. And in the blink of an eye, it is 7-0 Lakeland on the Call Spall scoreboard as we go to a break on Adams Cable Friday Night Football.
You need collision repair? Rely on Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center to restore your vehicle to its original condition. Beston's is a full-service, state-of-the-art collision repair center where customer satisfaction is the #1 priority. Their motto at Beston's: every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale, the trusted name in collision repair in northeastern Pennsylvania. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable.
Welcome back to the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex for more Adams Cable Friday Night Football. 7-0 the Chiefs. And here's the kickoff, and on the run, this is Roman. Roman with a lot of green in front of him, and is finally taken down at about the 35-yard line. Good return, and that will set up Carbondale offensively. First down and 10.
Well, Carbondale had an eye-opener there. They got to be ready now because Lakeland's here ready to play. So,
your Call Spall game time weather. Temperature is 78 degrees. The wind is out of the west at 4 miles per hour. Humidity at 44%. And it is going to be a very beautiful weekend here in northeastern Pennsylvania. And that is your Call Spall game time weather. From the 33, the official spot of the football, Carbondale back to work offensively. And this time the handoff will go to Mason Buglino, and got a couple of yards after he was stacked up on the play near the 35. The official spot will be near the 37-yard line. Pickup of about 3 or 4.
Yep, about 3.
Well, you could see how quickly the sun is setting. It's off the football field now, and still over downtown Carbondale on this beautiful Friday night. Matteo Spinelli will lead Carbondale to the line of scrimmage. Pichetti hands it off, and Carbondale gets the football out to the 40-yard line. And it looked like Mason Buglino getting the carry. It's 3rd down and 7. Let's check this. 3rd down and about 3. Carbondale defensive on the offensive line, I should say. They have a lot of size, and I think it's just a matter of time for them to get into a rhythm.
Yeah, it's going to take them a little while. They're relatively, I don't know if they're experienced or not from last year. I guess you could say they are, but they're going to in for a battle tonight. They're going to have to get that line of scrimmage.
Pichetti to Mason Buglino, and he tries to turn the corner, but is stacked up on the play. A host of white shirts, led by Cody Miller, the left defensive end. He's 6'3", 215 pounds, and a senior. And now with 4th down and about a yard to go, a long yard.
I was just going to say that is a long yard.
Wow, does Jeff Arthur roll the dice here? And he will.
Well, they're quick, the backs for Carbondale, but the linemen are pretty tough for Lakeland.
4th down and 1. Buchetti inside handoff, and I don't know if he got it. I don't think so. It might be all in the
Nope.
spot of the football. Cole Balderas got the call.
Going to measure.
They might want to bring the chain gang in. Boy, it's pretty early for the chain gang this year.
Well,
usually we don't see the chain gang going till the second half of opening night or maybe the second game.
well, that was close. He got pushed back, I know, but where was his forward progress?
Well, here's the all-important spot.
Missed it by a half yard.
And Carbondale will turn over the football on downs. That will give Lakeland excellent field position as they lead it 7-0 on the Call Sport scoreboard with 7:30 remaining here in quarter number 1 in Carbondale. So now Lakeland ready to go on 1st down from the Charger 43. Cody Miller is a wide out on the near side along with Jackson Poches and Chase Rosenkrantz. Kuzo will line up in the backfield. Now they'll get set on the far side as David Nanowitz will set the line of scrimmage. Nanowitz sets, fires, and it's off the fingertips of Chase Rosenkrantz. He was there on a slant pattern and ball was off the mark.
It was open, but just off the mark, you're right.
Second and 10, Lakeland. As Nanowitz looks into head coach Dave Pawarczyk in his 7th season for the offensive instructions. Nanowitz. Here comes the snap. Nanowitz will keep, and there he goes. And Nanowitz will have the 1st down and much more. A lot of real estate in front of him as he's upended out of bounds near the 15-yard line of Carbondale.
Great tackle by saving tackle by Francisco Roman.
Well, Lakeland has a lot of weapons. They're going to give you a lot of different looks. Nanowitz can run the football. He could throw it. And keep in mind, Rocco Spataro, the sophomore at 5'8", 160, he could run the offense. That he brings a different element to the Lakeland offense if needed. Luke McFarland will line up at split end. Chase Rosenkrantz will line up at flanker on the near side of your screen on 1st down and 10, the official spot of the football, the Carbondale 16-yard line. Nanowitz hands it off, and this is Spataro, and he's caught.
Boy, it looked like a face mask to me, Steve, but I guess not. He might have had the shoulder pad.
Yeah, that was a bit of a slow developing play, and Carbondale was right there to shut it down. No gain, 2nd and 10 coming up for the Chiefs. Carbondale defensively, Jaquest Kirby at defensive end, Jaden Keller at left tackle, Chase Roach at right tackle, Jeriel Galarza at defensive end, Oakley, Balderas, and Josh Kilhellan the outside, the linebackers. Francisco Roman and Myers are the corners. Kanan Valglino and Caden Fitzgerald are the safeties. The pass out to Jackson Poches, and he takes it down inside the 5-yard line.
About 14-yard gain.
Well, the football is spotted on the 4-yard line. Lakeland by 7 on the Call Ball scoreboard, looking for more. And here comes the snap, and this time it will go to Spatero, and he will bang into the end zone for another Lakeland touchdown. And with 6:22 to play here in the first quarter, the Chiefs have jumped out to a 13-0 advantage.
Looked like it.
Now, Glenn, on opening night, did some research. I went back to 2015, and we'll talk about this probably after we come back from a timeout, as Nick Janoski will attempt the extra point out of the hold of Rocco Spatero. And he knocks it through to give Lakeland a 14-point lead as we go to a break on Adams Cable Friday Night Football.
When it comes to keeping your vehicle maintained and problem-free, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale has you covered. Call Jerry's for brake service, oil changes, state inspections, quality tires, wheel alignment, and rotation to enhance your vehicle's performance.
I'm Jerry Jablanowski. Call 282-TIRE for dependable automotive service in name brand tires at Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. Visit them for a complete line of archery accessories, hunting and fishing licenses, live bait, fishing tackle, and LEM meat processing supplies. Call 570-282-4699 and be sure to check out their Facebook page. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
Archery season opens Saturday, October 4th, and the White's Crossing Sports Shop has all the accessories you need, including archery licenses and a full line of crossbows, targets, tree stands, and much more. Check it out at the White's Crossing Sports Shop. Lakeland up by 14 with 6:22 to play here in quarter number 1 on the Call Ball scoreboard, as Janoski will kick it off. And this is Frank Roman on the run with the football. He's got speed, and he carries the football across the 30-yard line. And Chargers once again will set up shop from that point, first down and 10, but they have struggled offensively here against the Lakeland defense.
Yeah, the Lakeland is really putting some pressure on. They're penetrating, and Carbondale doesn't have much time to operate. Carbondale's going to have to hit that line a little quicker. And if they get a step on them, they may break one. But it's speed against muscle.
As Carbondale talks it over in the huddle, they will face first down and 10 from their own 33. Piketty will keep it, and he goes off the right side and gets a good carry, about a 5 or 6 yard gain across the 40.
Well, you know, he did it all last year, and I have a funny feeling he's going to have to carry that ball a little bit more this game to try to get him back into the game. Now they got to move that ball, and really they have to get a little bit better protection up front.
Second down and 3, the Chargers. Caden Voglino taking the handoff, lowers the shoulder, and
just picked up about 3, first down.
He'll get the first down, and that will sustain the drive. Well, Glenn, I went back to 2015. I checked on Carbondale opening night. They won at Hanover area in 2015, 22-18. In 2016, they beat Western Wayne 20-6. That was the last time Carbondale won on opening night. They are 2-7 through 9 games. on opening night going back to 2015. Pass intended for Francisco Roman, couldn't handle it. It goes incomplete. So they have struggled for some reason on opening night, but it seems after they get past opening night, then they'll go on a little bit of a run, win 2 or 3 games in a row, and then they hit a tough part of their schedule.
Something about opening night jitters, young kids coming up, playing for the first time. A lot of factors, I'm sure.
Now, Lakeland, on the other hand, going back to 2015, they are 8-2 on opening night, including a 5-game winning streak from 2018 to 2022. Second down and 10 for the Chargers from their own 44. And Bicchetti will keep the football, struggling for some yards, turns it upfield in front of the Lakeland bench. On the Colts ball scoreboard with 4:37 remaining. Here in the first quarter, Carbondale looking at 3rd down and 10. Now they need a first down right here, Glenn. They cannot give up the football again to Lakeland.
They
need to keep
the possession of the ball.
Yeah, keep this drive going. 3rd down and 5. Oh, that's a penalty.
That's a big one. It's on both 13 and 3 both moved on that for Carbondale.
I think that was Myers moving. So the penalty will push Carbondale to its own 44-yard line and bring up 3rd down and 10. So that definitely changes the scenario for Carbondale area. Myers and McKenzie are wideouts at the bottom of your screen, and we do have a timeout. With 4:36 to play here in the first quarter. Lakeland up by 14 over Carbondale area as we go to a break on Adams Cable Friday Night Football.
Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale.
Welcome back to Carbondale and the Andrew J. Sports Complex for Adams Cable Friday Night Football. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and the crew from Adams Cable, Steve Young, great to have you with us. As Carbondale will look down the barrel of 3rd down and 10 as they will now operate from their own 44-yard line. Now Bicchetti will survey the Lakeland defense. And Bicchetti pressures on, and he's forced out of the pocket. Bicchetti with a flag down, and he's taken down on the play. Nathan Boyarski, number 11, the sophomore, came up to catch Bicchetti, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, it's got to be on Carbondale. I would assume a hold.
There it is.
Yep. Refused. 4th down. Okay. It's a good call by Lakeland, I think. Make Carbondale punt the ball.
So the punting team will come on for the Chargers, down by 14 here in quarter number 1 on the Call Spall scoreboard. Chase Rosenkrantz and Gavin Roberts are back deep.
There's a good one.
That's a good punt. And he's going to pick it up. And he advances it. I think he took the Chargers by surprise.
Yeah, it had to be close to being out of bounds.
Well, usually in that situation you don't take the chance, but it did pay dividends.
Bench from Carbondale's not happy over something. Did he make a fair catch call?
That might be the case. Not sure if the officials caught it. And Lakeland back on the offensive attack. First down and 10 from their own 34-yard line. 2 possessions for the Chiefs, 2 touchdowns. And right now, find out
if Carbondale's complaining, and I saw one of the coaches waving their hand, obviously, if you pick the ball up and run, that's got to be a penalty, right? After you wave for fair catch, you can't
signal for a fair catch and advance in
Sure.
football.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we're back to more action as Nanowitz will hand it off, and this looked like might have been Gavin Roberts getting the call. And a flag on the play.
Do you take the 10 and start with a first down, or you make it second down and 10? Yep, taking the 10.
And with the penalty, that will move the football back inside the 25-yard line. First down and 20 for the Chiefs. Now, Lakeland will flood the near side with receivers as David Nanowitz will work out of the shotgun. Gavin Roberts comes over in the mix, and Nanowitz now will go out, and he hits Roberts, and Roberts will turn it upfield, breaks a tackle, and Roberts still on his feet, spinning. They can't take him down, and finally, if he did not step out of bounds, he will be caught near the 45-yard line. Let's check the official
19 yards.
Well, it was first down and 20. Chiefs get 19. And with under 4 to play here in quarter number 1 on the Call Spall scoreboard, Lakeland will face second down and short yardage.
What do we got? They're now moving the chains. What are we doing here?
Do we have a penalty? Let's wait and see.
A penalty after the catch? Looks like that. They're marking it off from.
Well, after a good play, they'll move the football back to about the 20-yard line.
Was that like a 15-yard penalty just marked off?
And Lakeland will go back to work now.
Oh, still first down.
Still first down and 20. Two wideouts on the top of your screen as David Nanowitz is set to go. Nanowitz on the inside handoff. Kuzo has it, and Kuzo squirts up through the middle for a nice gain on the play. Caden Kuzo last year 63 rushing attempts, 325 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. Also had 67 receiving yards. Second down play coming up. Cody Miller, one of the wideouts on the bottom of your screen. Nanowitz takes the snap, back to throw with time, rushes on now, and he will dump it off to Rosenkrantz. Couldn't handle it. Rosenkrantz was open, but could not hang on to the football. We'll see what head coach Dave Pawarczyk has up his sleeve. Coach Pawarczyk in his 7th year with a career record of 36-27. Last year, Lakeland averaged about 18 points a game offensively. They struggled due to injuries.
The injuries were
keep
tremendous for Lakeland last year.
On 3rd down and 16, Nanowitz will direct a little traffic in the backfield. Nanowitz with time, far side of the field, pass is complete. And that is Rocco Spataro heading for that first down marker.
No, he did short by about 2 yards.
Now, interesting call for Lakeland right here. You're up 2 touchdowns, 4th down and a couple of yards to go. Do you gamble right here or bring in the punting unit?
My guess is they're going to gamble. Just a guess only.
Well, 4th down and 3. Dave Pawarczyk putting a lot of confidence in his offense as they will roll the dice on the 4th down play. And Nanowitz will keep, and there he goes. Oh, Nanowitz easily across midfield for the first down.
Yeah, that's open in the middle there. They've got to stop that. He's strong though.
Well, for Lakeland right here, Glenn, they are controlling the line of scrimmage here in the first quarter of play as we near the 2-minute mark remaining in quarter number 1 on the Call Ball scoreboard. New set of downs for the Chiefs. And once again, 3 wideouts on the near side of your screen. And Nanowitz with the flag on the play.
That's what do we got? I think a Carbondale player moved. Was he drawn off?
Yeah, Lakeland.
Was he drawn off? Yeah, okay. As we follow Lakeland for a number of years, I like the history I have. They commit a lot of fouls. They put themselves, the last couple of years, they put themselves in the hole a number of times. I always said they've got to correct that. They would probably come out with won a few of those games last year.
Well, that happens when you're young.
For sure.
I know a couple of years back when they had that outstanding season back in 2022 when they were 12-0 before they were defeated in the state playoff, and there's a long downfield pass that is complete for a huge gain for the Chiefs. And I believe that was Luke McFarland on the reception.
33 yards.
He started the first 3 games of the season and then was out for the remainder of the year with injury. So Lakeland putting it all together offensively here in number 1. And they are knocking on the door once again as we near 1 minute left to play here in the first quarter in Carbondale. Nanowitz will survey the Carbondale defense. Kuzo lined up in the backfield. Kuzo takes the handoff, and it would be Nanowitz. Good fake. And Nanowitz barrels forward and carries the football to the Carbondale 10. Chargers just do not have an answer for Lakeland thus far offensively.
Not at all. Defense has got to hit a little spark in them.
Now, the Charger defense last year was stellar. They only gave up about 17 points a game last year, and they do have 6 returning starters on defense. But here tonight, on opening night against the Chiefs thus far, they have struggled. As the clock winds down, we are at 11 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Will Nanowitz get the playoff? Clock down to 5 seconds. Nanowitz will keep the football again and lowers the shoulder, carries it to about the 8. And that will bring an end to quarter number 1 here in Carbondale, with the Chiefs leading the Chargers 14-0 on Adams Cable Friday Night Football.
Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
Today, we customize everything. So why not customize your video choices with Echo Stream, the full-featured video service powered by Adams Broadband. Just install the Echo Stream app on your compatible streaming devices. Then watch, with features like Look Back and Restart, plus Cloud DVR to record all of your favorite programs. Powered by fast, reliable Adams Broadband and smart Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit adamscable.com to sign up.
Welcome back to more Adams Cable Friday Night Football, 14-0. Lakeland on top of Carbondale, looking for more as they have the football, 2nd and goal from the Charger 9-yard line. Now we'll see if the Charger defense can get it together right here. And for Lakeland, we'll see what they have up their sleeve offensively.
Look like Spatero at quarterback now.
As Spatero will carry the football, and Spatero has speed, and he's strung out and taken down. He tried to make a cut off left guard, and the Charger defense strung him out, so they did a good job on that play. And we'll see.
Picked up 3.
And we'll see if Nanowitz will come back in. Yeah, Spatero will go back to the bench. And David Nanowitz will check in. Now you have to watch for Nanowitz, Glenn, to run the football.
Oh, yeah, he is strong.
Four-yard pickup by Spatero. 2nd and goal from the 5. Nanowitz hands it off. And the Chiefs score as Gavin Roberts will take it in for the touchdown. Opening moments of quarter number 2, and suddenly the Chiefs are out to a 20-0 advantage over the Chargers. Nick Janoski coming on now for the Chiefs for the point after touchdown. Janoski knocks it through the uprights, and in the opening moments here of quarter number 2. It's a 3-touchdown lead for Lakeland as we go to a break.
Deserve expert heating, cooling, and plumbing service. So just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son have been serving northeastern Pennsylvania with expert customer service for 40 years in all phases of residential and commercial heating, cooling, and plumbing. So just call Spall for the expert service you deserve. Visit them at callspall.com. For service, remember, just call Spall. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail.
Welcome back to Carbondale and the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex. 11:07 to play here in this first half, and Lakeland out to a 3-touchdown lead as the Chiefs will tee it up and kick off to the Chargers. And the Chargers need a big play right here, and the squib kick is going to bounce around, and this will be Roman. Let's check this. It will be McKenzie with the football. Darian McKenzie, the 5'9", 165-pound senior, on the return. And the Chargers will bring their offensive unit back out onto the field once again.
Good pressure by the Lakeland team that time. McKenzie did a little bit too much dancing, not enough forward moving.
Yeah, when you're going to pick up that football, try to keep it moving forward. And so right now, Carbondale, they need on this possession to go with a time-consuming drive and definitely keep the football away from Lakeland and try to get some points on the scoreboard. And this time, Mason Boglino will carry the football, and the Chiefs hold a team meeting on him. He tried to go off left tackle, and no dice.
Nothing there. Too much penetration.
Now we might have a player down for the Chiefs.
No, they don't need that. They had enough of that last year.
Yeah, this
looks like an ankle or a cramp.
This could be a cramp. Warm night, mid-70s at kickoff, and we'll keep it right here. So, Glenn, very interesting weekend of sports. Of course, we have the kickoff of high school football. A lot of baseball going on. Yankees and Red Sox tonight in New York.
Yeah, and Red Sox are coming. For the Yankee fans, better watch. They're playing pretty good baseball now.
Yeah, one thing the Red Sox do is they hustle. They put the pressure on you. If you're on the infield, you have to make a good throw. You don't even have time to think about it. They run everything out. So you saw that in last night's game.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
I thought that's what you're supposed to do, but sometimes that doesn't happen
Steve,
anymore.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. Where are the fundamentals anymore in baseball? It's just the whole lean back,
home run derby,
home run. There you go.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah.
Now, and again, I think I said it to you once before also. When they took Pepper out of the game, they took bat handling and able to maneuver the bat and hit behind the runner and bunt and all these neat things, but not anymore.
Yeah, you know what happened, Glenn? I'll tell you. Analytics.
Oh.
2nd and 10 from the 26 for the Chargers as Bicchetti is under pressure and a pass falls incomplete. It was intended for Cole Balderas, and boy, Bicchetti was really under a lot of pressure as he was dropping back to throw.
Yeah, Lakeland's just overwhelming the interior line of Carbondale. They got to shore up that because Bicchetti will be in for a long night if he can't get the ball off.
And of course, we have final preseason NFL football going on, Glenn. I think
Whoa.
the Eagles are in action tonight.
Well, my Giants 3-0.
Wow. Get ready. Go get your Super Bowl tickets early, Glenn.
It's about time.
3rd down and 10 for the Chargers.
It's open here.
Bicchetti, lost the football, and Lakeland has it.
Fumble, yeah. Again, the pressure.
Lakeland defensively is doing a number on the Chargers here in the first half on opening night. Well, with the football just inside the Charger 25, here come the Chiefs back out on the football field, but there is going to be a timeout on the field. And while we have the chance, I'd like to thank all of our great sponsors for making high school football possible. Of course, big thanks to Adams Cable Service for making this possible, and by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son, Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, by Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield. Be sure to say hello to the gang at NJS and at Beston's. Stop by there today at Beston's, Glenn. They're always busy. Tony and the great staff at Beston's. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, of course, the White's Crossing Sports Shop, Nick's Excavating and Paving, and a big thank you to McGovern Insurance Agency, and of course, our good friend Sam at the Roselle Department Store, a proud sponsor of your starting lineups for tonight's game. Well, right here, Lakeland in excellent field position with a first down with the football just inside the 25-yard line. Will the Chiefs go for a quick strike right here?
Well, they certainly have the weapons to do so.
As David Nanowitz will survey the Carbondale defense. Nanowitz back to throw and steps up in the pocket, and there he goes. Breaks a tackle, turns it around the near side, still on his feet, and then upended out of bounds. Finally coming over was Francisco Roman to make the tackle. And that will set up Lakeland.
First down, no. 9 yards, 9.5 yards, or is it a first? It is a first down.
It's a first down.
Okay, 10 yards.
With the football marked on the 14-yard line. So the Chiefs have controlled the tempo of this game thus far in the first half. And on the call Spall scoreboard with 10:13 to play, Lakeland will face first down and 10 at the Charger 14. Yeah, we might have a timeout right here called by Lakeland. So we'll stay right here.
Okay.
Well, Glenn, if you're Carbondale right here, you have to make something. Hey, you need a defensive stand. You need to force a turnover, get the football back, and maybe that will spark your offense, because right now Carbondale is flat on both sides of the football.
They are. It is all about the pressure that Lakeland is putting on defensively, and I think they're just overpowering the interior line offensively.
Now, Glenn, opening night of high school football, you have the two local rivals playing on opening night. Do you like this schedule?
No, I don't.
I would probably like to see this game in about week 7.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the schedule like that. But
it's just the way the schedule falls.
The schedule makers. That's
right.
it. Just the way it is.
Just the way it fell.
You go in there and you pick a number. What are you? The number 2 plays 3, 1 plays 4, and you go from that. And wherever it lands, it lands. But you should be ready anyway, right?
Right.
But you can see the experience is showing here.
after the timeout by Lakeland. It's first down and 10. Nanowitz trying to handle a low snap and a flag.
False start.
Well, that will move Lakeland back 5 yards. Have to do a little paperwork, Glenn, here. I had a little snafu. Sometimes that happens.
Gotta get your game face on and get ready to go. It's been a long summer, right?
We're ready now.
It's been
A quick-moving summer.
Yes.
From the 19-yard line, it's first and 15 for the Chiefs. Nanowitz with time, now steps up again, breaks a tackle, and the Chargers catch him.
That's the first
Good
time.
job.
First time they got some pressure on him.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
You get a guy his size with a full head of steam.
He's tough to bring down.
Sure is.
On the ball scoreboard with just under 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Chiefs up by 3 touchdowns, and it is second down and 14 for Lakeland. This time, Rocco Spataro will run the offense for the Chiefs. And Spataro back to throw under pressure, had to unload the football quickly as he was whacked on the play.
Yeah, that guy, defensive for Carbondale, got to him that time, and I think he actually saw them out of the corner of his eye because he did let that go. That receiver was open. He just had to get rid of it.
Well, it was Jarrell Galarza who came in to put the pressure on Rocco Spataro, and he had to get rid of the football quickly. And Nanowitz will be back in at quarterback for Lakeland on third down and 14 yards to go. And Lakeland, of course, will flood the far side with receivers in a different formation. And Nanowitz back to throw, looks, fires, yes, and this will be an easy touchdown for the Chiefs as Rosenkrantz was wide open on a slant.
That's his main receiver. That's the duo that you have to stop for Lakeland.
And if you notice, they gave Carbondale a different look on that far sideline. And suddenly, it is 27-0. Nick Janoski will be on for the point after touchdown. And this one is a line drive shot. It's like a dust bowl out there. And it's no good. And with 9:19 remaining here in the first half, Lakeland up by 27 as we go to a break on Adams Cable Friday Night Football.
When you need collision repair, rely on Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center to restore your vehicle to its original condition. Beston's is a full-service, state-of-the-art collision repair center where customer satisfaction is the #1 priority. Their motto at Beston's, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale, the trusted name in collision repair in northeastern Pennsylvania. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable.
Well, the squib kick by Janoski is picked up by the Chargers, and they will move the football up across the 35-yard line. And for Carbondale area, Glenn, they have a lot of work to do. First thing they have to do is get the offense settled down a little bit. They have to find a way to, pick up some yards against this Lakeland defense that has really shut them down thus far in the first half.
They really haven't were able to do anything, and it is the defense, it is the pressure that the Lakeland interior line is putting on the Carbondale front line.
Roman and Caden Voglino, wideouts on the near side of your screen, as Bacchetti will hand it off, and this is Mason Voglino, and he will go up the middle for a Charger first down.
He's quick. Now he got into that secondary right past the line of scrimmage with about 2-3 running steps.
Yeah, he definitely has speed. Only a sophomore, 5'6", 145 pounds, and he gives the Chargers a very important first down. As Carbondale will work from its own 47-yard line, first down and 10. Cole Bacchetti, second year at quarterback for the Chargers, will keep the football, and he danced around a little bit and then was caught after a short gain. Nearing the 8-minute mark remaining in the first half here in Carbondale.
If Carbondale can get a score here, that would be something to look for, to go into the locker room with. But
they need a spark.
Yeah,
that's what they need.
Something.
Bacchetti handing it off, and nothing there. I think this play was dead.
Dead. Yep.
Tried to run the football up the middle, and
I don't know if you're gonna get it up the middle against Lakeland, but
third down and 8 for the Chargers. Glenn, just after 8 o'clock, and it's still daylight out. That's good to see, but boy, the days are getting shorter. Chargers now facing third down and long. Bacchetti hands it off. This is Caden Voglino spinning, and football is it up for grabs? Let's see. I think Carbondale will keep the possession.
I don't think he made the first down though. But he's out probably half a yard.
They're going to be short now. This is a big call for Coach Arthur. If you keep the offense on the field, Glenn, and you pick up a first down here, you give the offense a lot of confidence.
Yes. Well, you have to, Steve.
Yeah.
It's 27-0, and you haven't stopped them. Really, you haven't stopped Lakeland yet, so.
Fourth and a yard to go for Carbondale area. And we have a timeout called by the Chargers. Now, Jeff Arthur, of course, he starred as a lineman for Carbondale for 4 seasons from 1984 to 1987, and he virtually led the way for Jim Tierney's 2,000-yard rushing season back in 1986. Boy, that was an incredible year. And he also spent 15 years as an assistant coach to Mike Serra in the Carbondale Blitz Junior Football Program. He was an offensive and defensive line coach here at Carbondale from 1992 to 1995, and of course, now in his 5th year as head coach of Carbondale area.
Try to rejuvenate this team here, Steve. This is a big play in this game.
Yeah, we'll see who will get the call on 4th down and a yard to go.
Keeper, Bacchetti. Off tackle.
That would probably be the safe call. And We'll see if Carbondale area can pick up the first down. Buchetti up under center, and I believe he got it.
Yep.
There he did. Yes. Good
Second
job.
effort, because he got hit.
So the Chargers sustain the drive with the first down by Cole Buchetti. And they are now in Lakeland territory. At about the Chief 43-yard line. And this time Buchetti is up under center, and he will hand it off, and play goes nowhere. Right in front of the Charger bench, that was Caden Voglino getting the call. Keegan Kuna back in the lineup at tight end for the Chargers. 6'1", 215-pound senior wearing number 88 as Buchetti comes in from the near sideline with the play. 5.5 minutes left in this first half here at the Andrew J. Sarah Sports Complex. Great to have you with us for this Friday night high school football opener here on Adams Cable Service. 2nd down and 4 for the Chargers. I formation in the backfield now as they will go right up the gut of the Lakeland defense off right tackle, and they will have the first down.
And that, I believe, was Francisco Roman. Yep.
So they making a change now in the backfield as Roman comes in. Now Caden Voglino will come to the sideline. So we'll see if maybe they have found something here as they will line up in the I formation as Buchetti up under center. And he will hand it to Roman, and there he goes.
Face
and
mask.
he's inside the 20-yard line.
Wow, that head turned around, boy.
But did they call it?
No.
Now, right now, Carbondale may have found something as they are just lining up in the I formation and running forward. First down and 10. Carbondale right now on a nice drive from the Lakeland 19, inside handoff, and they will go to the 10-yard line. Cole Valderas, the junior, taking the handoff and fighting his way down to the 10. So Carbondale seems to have found some kind of a spark to get the offense going, and now they are moving the football a little bit against this Lakeland defense. They really need to punch the football into the end zone for a score before halftime, Glenn. You can't afford to turn it over.
Yeah, they need a score.
You need points.
Need something just to give them a little bit of life.
From the 11-yard line, Chargers on the move, facing 2nd and 2. And once again, it is Roman.
He is quick. On his first step, Steve, he's at full tilt. Well,
Chargers with their best drive thus far.
This possession, Steve, this is their 11th play of this possession.
First down and goal from the 7. And we might have a timeout here called by Carbondale. And we'll go to a quick break and come right back with more Friday Night Football.
When it comes to keeping your vehicle maintained and problem-free, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale has you covered. Call Jerry's for brake service, oil changes, state inspections, quality tires, wheel alignment, and rotation to enhance your vehicle's performance.
I'm Jerry Jablonowski. Call 282-TIRE for dependable automotive service in name brand tires at Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale.
Three minutes and 5 seconds remain here in this first half. Here in Carbondale, Lakeland up 27-0. Chargers are on the move. Best possession of the first half so far as they have a first down and goal from the Lakeland 7. And we'll see what the play calling will be here by head coach Jeff Arthur. Now they've been lining up and just going in the I formation.
Old school football.
Valderas will dot the I formation. And hold on now. There's a whistle. We'll find out if do we have another timeout. And the officials may want to get together here, Glenn.
I don't know. I think that Coach Powarczyk is looking for something over there. He came down all the way down to the 20-yard line. Then I don't know what they were looking for. There goes calling the official over now. Nope. He says no.
Oops. This time, Bicchetti is up under center, and Bicchetti will try to keep it, and he goes down in a heap as Lakeland is right there to shut him down.
Too much penetration for that call.
David Nanowitz was right there for the stop for the Chiefs, and Bicchetti getting up kind of slow.
Lost 1 yard.
Have to wonder, is Bicchetti okay, Glenn? I don't know. He's coming to the near sideline.
Ankle?
He got whacked pretty good, and he may need a break. He's on the sideline here. And he's going back out on the field.
No, that's something. They did not substitute for him, so Carbondale calls a timeout. Now, since he came off the field, does that constitute being replaced even if the other player does not go out there? I don't know the rules.
I don't know. We will find out very quickly after the timeout. Yeah, kind of a broken play, Glenn,
yeah.
And Nanowitz was right there and whacked him pretty hard, and you could see when he got up that he wasn't 100%. Now the backup is Nick Zaccone, the sophomore at 5'8" and 140 pounds, but Bicchetti will stay in the game. Roman will be in the backfield for the Chargers along with Cole Balderas. So it is second down and goal from the 8 for Carbondale, as Matteo Spinelli will lead the Chargers to the line of scrimmage. And Bicchetti will hand it off, and Carbondale
down to the 1.
At the 1 yard line. Roman took it to the 1. Good job off that right side by Chase Roach and Mason Travis, the right guard and right tackle, to open things up. And the Chargers are knocking on the door. It's 3rd down and goal from the 1 with 1 minute and 36 seconds to play in first half action. Carbondale trying to break the scoreless drought thus far here in the first half. Their best possession so far. And on the 3rd down play, here comes Carbondale. Buchetti will set them down, and they will give it to Roman.
No.
I don't think he got it. He did not.
No.
He's denied the touchdown.
One more time, guys. One more time. Let's go.
It is 4th down and goal from the 1. Well, Glenn, you have to get the football into the end zone.
If the Lakeland holds them here, everything could collapse. But they get one in, they go into the locker room pumped up a little bit.
Who gets the call right here on 4th and goal? Buchetti will spin. He will hand it off to Roman. Did he get it?
Yes.
Yes. 1-yard touchdown for Francisco Roman with 22 seconds to play in the first half, and the Chargers are on the scoreboard. They needed that, Glenn.
They needed something.
You needed some momentum.
That's as good as anything you're going to get.
You needed that momentum going into the locker room at halftime. But it wasn't easy. Now, on for the extra point is Levi Gabriel. He is a 5'10", 140-pound freshman. First time for the extra point. And his kick, no doubt about it.
I was talking to his grandfather before the game. He says he can kick.
27-7 as the Chargers answer the Chiefs as we go to a break on Adams Cable Friday Night Football.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. Visit them for a complete line of archery accessories, hunting and fishing licenses, live bait, fishing tackle, and LEM meat processing supplies. Call 570-282-4699 and be sure to check out their Facebook page. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
Well, folks, archery season opens Saturday, October 4th, and the White's Crossing Sports Shop has all of the accessories you need, including archery licenses and a full line of crossbows, targets, tree stands, and much more. Stop in and see Tom and check it all out at the White's Crossing Sports Shop. Well, the Chargers put together a very good drive in the waning moments of first half action here in Carbondale, and they are on the scoreboard down 27-7, and they will tee it up and kick off to Lakeland.
Now what do? Do you kick it deep? Who kicks off? It's not Gabriel. It's 21.
No, that's Gabriel.
Is it?
Yes,
21?
it is. Yeah,
okay.
The new roster right
Okay.
there. Gabriel's kick, and this will go out of bounds. So with 22 seconds left in this first half, Lakeland, and they've just taken advantage, Glenn, of every opportunity in the first half here against the Chargers, and they turned it into points. So Gabriel will tee up the football once again, and he will kick it off to Lakeland. What you can't do right here, Glenn, is give up a kickoff return.
For sure.
You want to make sure that you shut down Lakeland on the return. Okay, now everyone is on the field for the Chargers. Well, everybody's not off the field. Hey, wait a minute. We have a lot of confusion now for Carbondale.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're good.
They're good. Okay, here we go. Gabriel's kick.
Oh, there's a good kick.
And it's going to go out of bounds again. Almost hit a camera person on the near side. I thought Bob Matuszek was going to catch that. It was right around his area there.
An old speedster from way back, huh?
Had a chance to say hello to Bob before the game.
He's been hanging around coaching here for many, many years. Yeah. Good guy. He's a nice guy.
He's a great guy. And Carbondale is going to try it again. He moved back 5 more yards.
I would think I would kick it in the middle of the field.
Squib kick it.
Yeah, well, you want to get it down the field a little bit, but you don't want him to return it.
There it is, line drive kick, and it is going to be picked up by Poches.
Look out.
Poches is quick, and he carries the football.
Who made the play? Who made the play over there, the tackle? 23, was it?
Caden Fitzgerald. Well, Lakeland with 16 seconds on the clock. We'll see how they play things here.
They can score quickly. You got to play defense.
Are they going to line up and maybe take one shot at the end zone?
I would think so.
Be content to go into the locker room with a 20-point advantage. They are going to bring their offense out on the field, and Luke McFarland will be a wideout on the bottom of your screen. A couple of wideouts on the far side as David Nanowitz will survey the Carbondale defense. Nanowitz drops back. The rush is on. Nanowitz will be flushed out of the pocket, fires downfield, and pass looks like it's incomplete. Or, no, it's complete. Rosenkrantz, and he will flip the ball to the official with 9.4 seconds. Hurry up offense now by Lakeland. Nanowitz will spike it to stop it with 6 seconds left.
They'll
now Glenn, for the Chiefs, they're going to take one more shot with 6 seconds.
Of course, why not?
Poches and McFarland wide on the near side. Rosenkrantz in motion. Nanowitz back to throw. Plenty of time downfield, and this pass is
I got one more play.
Off the mark, and 1.3 seconds remain. Well, maybe head coach Dave Pawarczyk said, hey, the way Carbondale ran the football in the late stages here in the first half, we might want to take a shot at the end zone.
Yeah, they might as well. They certainly have a quarterback that can throw it that far, no question. But you have to play him too.
Nanowitz with the rush on, dumps it off, and it is complete to Poches, and Poches on his feet, still dancing around. He's heading for the end zone, and Poches,
unbelievable.
He takes it in for a 30-yard touchdown, but no time on the clock. Unbelievable. You talk about a dagger. That was it. 33-7 Lakeland.
Did you notice, though, Steve? All arm tackles.
Yeah.
All arm tackles.
That won't get it done. And Lakeland will go for the two-point conversion. Spataro on a toss play to Gavin Roberts, and he tiptoes in for the two-point conversion. 35-7. Lakeland will take the lead into the locker room at halftime. We are going to step aside and go to a break, and when we return, we'll have our halftime show, and Glenn Muskowski will run down the scoring summary for you when we return on Adams Cable Friday Night Football.
Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale.
Well, one of the busiest guys around northeastern Pennsylvania, Nick Colicino and Nick's Excavating and Paving. They are really busy this year. They've been all over northeastern Pennsylvania doing quality work. When you see Nick, be sure and thank him for joining us here on Adams Cable Friday Night Football.
Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
Today, we customize everything. So why not customize your video choices with Echo Stream, the full-featured video service powered by Adams Broadband. Just install the Echo Stream app on your compatible streaming devices. Then watch with features like Look Back and Restart, plus Cloud DVR to record all of your favorite programs. Powered by fast, reliable Adams Broadband and smart Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit adamscable.com to sign up.
Welcome back to the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale, where the Chiefs of Lakeland have been on a roll as they lead Carbondale area here at halftime by the score of 33-7. Now, there is a player for Lakeland down in the end zone, and he's being attended to right now. His head coach, Jeff Arthur, went to check on the injury, and Carbondale will head to the locker room along with Lakeland, and it's been all Lakeland if you're just tuning in right from the opening kickoff. Lakeland defensively just shut down Carbondale. Carbondale turning the ball over to Lakeland, and the Chiefs making the most out of every single opportunity here in the first half. Now, we talked about Lakeland on opening night, and we went back to 2015, and Lakeland beat Northwest Area in 2015. In 2016, they won at Valley View 13-12 in overtime. The following year, at Lakeland, they were defeated by Valley View 63-14. And I believe for Lakeland, that looks like Rocco Spataro, and he's okay. He's heading to the locker room. So that's a good sign. He's jogging along the near sideline, so he's heading to the locker room. He's okay, but he was being checked out by the trainer, so that's a good sign for Lakeland. In 2018, a winning streak began on opening night. They defeated Honesdale twice. They defeated Mid-Valley in 2020. At Lake Lehman they won. They defeated Prep 41-14 in 2022 to win 5 in a row. And then in 2023 they were defeated by Prep. And last year, of course, they won on opening night against the Chargers by the score of 40-18. But here at halftime in tonight's opener, it is all Lakeland thus far, 33-7. Still a big second half of action to come. And we are going to step aside and let you enjoy our halftime show presented tonight by the Lakeland Band. What a great halftime performance by the Lakeland Band here at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex here on Adams Cable Friday Night Football. Great to have you with us as we are at halftime in today's matchup. And, of course, the Lakeland Chiefs lead it by the score of 33-7 as Glenn Muskowski will now join us. And, Glenn,
Yep.
what a first half of football. And it started right from the beginning as Lakeland took advantage of turnovers, and every time, for the most part in that first half, every time they had the football, they scored.
They put the enforcers in early. They ran the ball right over Carbondale. Carbondale, I think, was shocked a little bit. They got the opening kickoff, right, and they just couldn't do anything. I mean, it was just. It appeared to me it was like a team that was so hurt last year that they came back ready to play, right? And Carbondale just didn't have anything for them, right off the bat. So it's tough. Now the Carbondale did get a score, but they had to work for it.
Well, let's run down some of the statistics here in the scoring summary, at least, or the leading rushers for both ball clubs.
Okay. For the first score, with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, Pochis, a 22-yard touchdown. Janoski kick as good as 7-0. The second score, it was on Lakeland side, with 6:22 left to go in the first quarter. Spatero on a 4-yard run. Janoski's kick was good, 14-0. With 11:07 in the second period, Roberts 4-yard run. Janoski kick is 21-0. Then with minutes left to go. Nanowitz to Rosenkrantz, a 19-yard touchdown pass. Janoski's kick was no good. And then Carbondale gets on the board with 22 seconds left to go. Roman a 1-yard run. Gabriel's kick is good. So as we end and then Nanowitz to Pochus on a phenomenal run. Must have been touched by about 4 or 5 defenders, but never ever did they tackle him low and get him down. And that was a touchdown for Pochus, and Spatero to Roberts for a two-point conversion. So that leaves us with a 33-7 lead by Lakeland going into the second quarter, and I believe they're going to get the ball.
Let's check some of the numbers for both ball clubs. Of course, these stats will definitely be in favor of the Chiefs.
Well, you know, if you look at them, Steve, Carbondale ran probably more plays than Lakeland did. Carbondale ran 29 plays, Lakeland ran 24 because Lakeland scored quickly.
Right.
Carbondale had 6 first downs, Lakeland had 8. Carbondale had 1 penalty for 5 yards, and Lakeland had 4 for 35 yards. Nanowitz had 159 yards passing. Bacchetti had he didn't make a completion, and the running was split up pretty evenly. For Nanowitz probably had the most yards there too. He had 50-some yards rushing. So he was the man so far in the second half, and he hit his favorite receiver, Rosenkrantz, late in that second quarter for a touchdown. So they're back. It looks like they're back, ready to go. Hopefully they don't go through anything like they had to go through last year with injuries. And Carbondale's got to come back out this half, play just a little bit better. They got to get some good blocking up front for Bacchetti to do anything offensively. So we shall see. And right now, Lakeland's in the driver's seat.
Well, on the Call Spall scoreboard, Chiefs have the lead, and we are set for the second half. Great to have you with us here on Adams Cable Friday Night Football. And Levi Gabriel will tee it up for the Chargers, and Rocco Spatero is back deep for Lakeland, along with Jackson Pochus. 2 game-breaking threats right there. And here we go with the second half. This is a high spinner, and Spatero will return it from the 19. Spatero with a lot of running room, a lot of real estate, and he may go all the way. And there he goes. We talked about him. He's a game-breaking threat, and he will take it all the way for an 81-yard touchdown.
Wow, what a run.
There's a flag in the middle of the field. Oh.
And you know what that is. Guaranteed block in the back.
Illegal block. Oh, my goodness.
Come back here, boys.
Oh, wow.
Now keep in mind, Spatero was injured at the conclusion of the first half. He was down in the end zone being attended to, and boy, there's no sign of injury there.
What do we have here? They have a flag. They're still going down that end of the field. I guess that flag doesn't matter. It's still out there.
It's a touchdown.
I have no. It is a touchdown.
And the flag is still sitting at the 46-yard line of Lakeland as Janoski is on for the point after touchdown. And the kick is perfect. So it didn't take Lakeland long to hit the scoreboard once again as they open up the second half with a touchdown. Returned by Rocco Spataro. It's 40-7. We'll step aside with more Adams Cable football in just a moment.
You deserve expert heating, cooling, and plumbing service. So just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son have been serving northeastern Pennsylvania with expert customer service for 40 years in all phases of residential and commercial heating, cooling, and plumbing. So just call Spall for the expert service you deserve. Visit them at callspall.com. For service, remember, just call Spall. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail.
Welcome back to Carbondale and the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and the crew from Adams Cable, Carly Allison handling our live stream, and of course, Claire Seymour working camera. I'm Steve Young. Great to have you on board tonight as right now, Lakeland is in cruise control.
I don't know what happened there. The flag was there. I
think it might have been offsetting penalties.
Oh, maybe. Well, wouldn't that come back then? Oh, now what? So now what is this? Oh, maybe now what is this? Is this the fact that the penalty is assessed on the next play?
Could be.
What else could it be?
See, we do not have the public address system going here tonight, and the officials were mic'd up, I believe, but the PA system failed at the start of the ball game, so we do not have the officials communicating on the field with the PA system. So Janoski now will kick off from his own 25-yard line. And this squib kick bouncing around. And from the 36, Carbondale will return it. And for the Chargers, David Myers on the return. And Carbondale will have good field position to start this drive. So right now what the Chargers need, Glenn, of course, they need to get their offense rolling. Well, last thing you want to do is give the football back to Lakeland. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to try to go for a quick strike, and they will really shorten the game because that will make it a 35-point differential, and you'll have a running clock.
That's not what you really need. You need to get your team out there to play a little bit. Whether you're going to get beat, whether you still got to give your kids some game experience.
What you want right here is to, from this point on, Glenn, you want to have some good offensive sets. You want to run a good offense. Don't turn the ball over. Try to get some points, and put this behind you coming up, and say, hey, we had a good second half. We had a positive second half, but this is not the way you start. As they tried to go with the running attack, and Lakeland was right there to shut it down. So Lakeland, boy, they were able to take advantage of every situation.
Yeah, that last touchdown, wow. That was what to...
they have a lot of athletes that have speed.
They do.
Rosenkrantz has speed. Spataro, good all-around athletes. And they get the most out of their players as Carbondale now will send a man in motion. And this toss play to Roman will be nullified by a penalty.
Yep. False start.
So we talked about Carbondale on opening night, folks, and for some reason they just do not have good luck on opening night. Through their last 9 games on opening night, they're 2-7 at this point in time.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Is it just a coincidence, or is it something that they know? Probably, I doubt it. I doubt that they would know this. But.
No, it's just the way things have gone for the Chargers, as they will face 2nd down and 15, and they will run the football. Yeah, Roman once again getting the call.
He is quick. He's a nice runner. They just got to get a little bit more blocking for him, because if he can get into that secondary, he could be gone.
Well, last year, he carried the football for 126 yards and a touchdown as a sophomore. 3rd down and 10 from midfield for Carbondale area. And with the I formation in the backfield, Roman again, and a great job, as he will be close to a 1st down. They found something behind Chase Roach and Mason Travis on that right side. Roach is 260, Travis is 240. Boy, he is just short of that 1st down.
Is that?
Oh, they make it a 1st down. There they go.
Well, but the chain's on the other. Well, there they go.
Yeah, they have to set the markers on the far side. Nearing the 9-minute mark remaining here in the 3rd quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard. It's a new set of downs for Carbondale area. And the inside handoff, that goes nowhere. Wow, great play defensively by Cole Hastings, the right tackle of Lakeland. 5'11", 240 pounds, and a junior coming up to make the play.
And that was Banderas. Ran into a wall.
And no gain. 2nd down coming up. Bacchetti will hand it off inside, and they take the football across the 40 for a nice gain on the play. Yeah, last year, Carbondale area averaged 21 points a game with a very young lineup, but here tonight on opening night, they have struggled thus far.
Oh. The thing they have to do is work hard the rest of this game and learn from this.
3rd and 7. Blitz, and that blitz pays dividends. They handed it off to Caden Voglino, and Lakeland was right there to nail him.
Well, that was an excellent call on Lakeland. So that blitz was, that man was untouched coming in.
Nick Saccone checks into the Charger lineup, wearing number 0. And Carbondale area facing 4th down and 9, and they are going to go for it. And they fire it downfield. This is going to be intercepted by Chase Rosenkrantz. But was he out of bounds? Let's wait for the official word.
Out of bounds? I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they know what they're doing. Obviously.
Now Cole Bacchetti out of the game. He's on the bench. Nick Saccone, the sophomore, is running the Charger offense. So on 4th down and 9.
Was there a penalty? Or is that a good catch? I don't. Where's Nick Homick? He'll straighten
It
this out.
looked to me like it. Well, obviously, Glenn, we both missed something up here in the booth. It's a new set of downs for Carbondale area. And Zaccone will fire downfield, and this pass is perfect. A perfect strike right there to David Myers for the touchdown, 24 yards.
Wow, beautiful pass.
And I mean, they struck quickly. Wow. Now a player is down for the Chiefs in the end zone. So play will be halted with 6:51 remaining here in third quarter action on the Colts Ball scoreboard. Now Nick Zaccone, Glenn, boy.
That was a beauty.
Nice throw. I mean, that was on a line. Pinpoint pass, perfect for the touchdown. And the Chargers come up with a score quickly here in the third quarter of play. Yeah. That is Spataro, who is going to be forced to come out of the game, walking very gingerly back to the Lakeland sideline.
He ran off the field at halftime, Steve, but he ran off limping. So maybe it's an ankle or something.
Well, he is.
He looks that way.
Yeah, he's going to the far sideline, so he'll be out of action. And coming on for the point after touchdown will be Levi Gabriel, as it's 40-13 out of the hold of Nick Zaccone. And this kick is good.
With plenty on it.
40-14 as the Chargers answer with a touchdown, and we will return with more Adams Cable Friday Night Football after this timeout.
When you need collision repair, rely on Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center to restore your vehicle to its original condition. Beston's is a full-service, state-of-the-art collision repair center where customer satisfaction is the #1 priority. Their motto at Beston's, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale, the trusted name in collision repair in northeastern Pennsylvania. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable.
Welcome back to Carbondale and the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex as Carbondale area comes up with another touchdown, and they now trail 40-14. And it's Levi Gabriel to kick off for Carbondale area and 2 are deep for Lakeland. This end-over-end kick will be caught by Rosenkrantz at the 21, and Rosenkrantz with some good moves. Rosenkrantz up across midfield, and Rosenkrantz may go all the way, but run out of bounds on the far side of the field.
Whew.
Wow. Well, Lakeland has some good athletes on that kick return team.
They're quick and they're strong.
We saw Rocco Spataro return one for about 80 or 81 yards, and then this one by Rosenkrantz to set up Lakeland in good field position.
And what are they, under 36? Carbondale 36.
And they're going to have to respot the. Let's see. Are they going to move this football back? Yes. Going to respot the football. 6:40 to play, third quarter on the Call Ball scoreboard. Great to have you with us tonight here in Carbondale, as David Nanowitz will go to work running the Lakeland offense. And the handoff will go to Cody Miller, and he is spun down. Or let's check that. Gavin Roberts, wearing number 19, as he is spun down on the play. New set of downs for the Chiefs. That results in a first down. Nanowitz will hand it off again, and this time Lakeland will take it all the way for a 23-yard touchdown. For the Chiefs, scoring that time, Caden Kuzo. And we may have another injury on the play.
Was that Kuzo or was that Rosenkrantz? Was that 5 or was that?
I believe that was 31, Glenn.
Oh, I couldn't see it. I put my head down and he was gone. 31, okay. Caden Kuzo, okay.
Boy, what a wild game. Tell you something, Glenn. I think the Yankees are going to be finished before we are tonight. Out in the Bronx, the Red Sox have a 1-0 advantage over the Bronx Bombers. 1-0. Middle of the 7th. So play is halted once again because due to injury, and it's 46-14. Now we have some more high school football coming up in just a couple of weeks. That is Kuzo, I believe, coming off the field. Couple of weeks, we'll be right back here at the Andrew J. Sarah Sports Complex for more high school football, when Carbondale will host Holy Cross. Then on September 19th, we will travel to Lakeland when the Susquehanna Sabres will take on the Chiefs. (46-14), Nick Janoski will come out on the field for the point after touchdown. He's had a busy night. His kick is no good, too short. And every time he kicks the football down on that portion of the field, there's just a cloud of dust.
Yeah, well.
And that's how my golf game would look, Glenn, if I was out on the course. We'll take a break and come right back with more high school football after this timeout.
When it comes to keeping your vehicle maintained and problem-free, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale has you covered. Call Jerry's for brake service, oil changes, state inspections, quality tires, wheel alignment, and rotation to enhance your vehicle's performance.
I'm Jerry Jablonowski. Call 282-TIRE for dependable automotive service in name brand tires at Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. Visit them for a complete line of archery accessories, hunting and fishing licenses, live bait, fishing tackle, and LEM meat processing supplies. Call 570-282-4699. And be sure to check out their Facebook page. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier, with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
And a reminder, folks, archery season will open Saturday, October 4th, and the White's Crossing Sports Shop is your #1 source for all of the accessories you need, including archery licenses and a full line of crossbows, targets, tree stands, and much more. Stop in and see Tom and the great staff for everything you need at the White's Crossing Sports Shop. Kickoff now by the Chiefs. Line drive shot bouncing around. Who's going to pick it up? And for the Chargers, this will be David Myers, I believe. And he dances around for a couple of yards, and Carbondale will bring its offense back out onto the football field with 6:03 to play here in the third quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard.
Okay, let's see what the Chargers can do.
And we'll see who will run the Carbondale offense from this point. And it will be Saccone running the Carbondale offense, and the Chargers elect to go with the ground game, but right there it's the tight end Cody Miller from Lakeland to shut it down.
Another Lakeland player down. Was it 66?
Cole Hastings.
Looks like two of them.
So Bicchetti is on the bench for the Chargers, and running the offense now is Nick Saccone, the sophomore. And another player down for Lakeland. So we did see Rocco Spatero go out of the game early here in the second half. Now another player down for the Chiefs.
Yeah, one of them
Could be
cramps.
Could be cramp.
Yeah.
Oh, that player right there, Glenn, was Cody Miller. So he'll have to come out for at least one play. As we are set to go with more action. Spinelli will lead Carbondale to the line of scrimmage as they trail 46-14. And Nick Saccone, the sophomore, running the Carbondale offense. Here comes the snap. And the handoff. And this play will go nowhere. Luke McFarland right there at the point of attack.
That's what the good penetration does, Steve.
Yeah, that was Darian McKenzie. And when he got to the line of scrimmage, he knew he was in trouble. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the third. It's been all Lakeland thus far. And Carbondale trying to get something going. Put a touchdown on the board just before halftime. And just moments ago, Nick Saccone with a touchdown pass. And he's back in there to throw once again. Saccone will air it out. And this pass is...
incomplete.
Incomplete. It was intended... once again for, let's check this.
Can't see the number.
Yeah, once again, that was, I think, David Myers, the intended receiver. So the incompletion will stop the clock, and it's 4th down and 10, and the punting unit will come on for Carbondale. And there's a flag on the play. Jackson Pochus on the return for the Chiefs. Well, this third quarter has been moving along very slowly.
Wow. This is a combination of First game jitters, first game cramps, penalties. Some great plays by offense on both sides, but of course Lakeland seems to have the edge there without question.
Well, when we do get back to more action, Lakeland will be going to work offensively. And I think they have the second unit in now.
Yep.
And they will just Evan Lonzinski, I believe, wearing number 34.
Yep.
Sophomore getting the call. As Lakeland up 46-14 with 4 minutes left on the call scoreboard. Will elect to run the football with the second unit in there. So going to try to pass along as many players as we can from that second unit for you.
Travis is offside. Travis is offside. Travis is offside.
Oop, low snap, and this play goes nowhere. Coming up with the football once again was Lonzinski. Just a bad snap from center.
Yeah, the quarterback never got that ball.
Third down and 10 from the 44. Let's check this from the 39-yard line for the Chiefs. They'll send a couple of wideouts here on the near side of the field. And right now, this play, Mason Muschel, freshman, 5'5" and 130 at quarterback, took the snap, and the heat was on for the Chiefs as Carbondale turned up the pressure. It's fourth down and 10, and the punting unit will be forced to come on for Lakeland.
Did they punt yet this game?
This is going to be their first one. Lakeland will boot it away. We'll see if they get a good snap from center. High snap, and looks like McFarland will boot it away.
Good kick.
That's a good one. And Carbondale.
That's got to be a flag.
That's a flag right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Glenn, I can honestly say this is not the prettiest game.
No, it isn't. But
in a while.
Well, both teams.
Right.
Lakeland obviously healthier this year than they were last year. Thank God they're getting some kids to play. Carbondale, a young team, needs some more experience. It's a tough game for Carbondale to have to open up with everybody coming back for Lakeland and coming back with probably something in their heart saying, geez, I missed last year, and we hope we have a good one this year to begin with, and then you got the learning for Carbondale. There's some positive things there, but nice pass from who was it?
So Carbondale will go back on the offensive attack as they will work from the Lakeland 45-yard line. Minute 48 remaining here in third quarter action. Caden Voglino in the backfield for the Chargers.
And Zaccone
at quarterback. Now we are going to have a timeout called by Carbondale. So we're going to step aside and go to a break. We'll be right back with more.
Nix Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nix Excavating and Paving Carbondale. Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
Big thanks to McGovern Insurance Agency, a longtime sponsor here on Adams Cable Friday Night Football. Chargers run the football straight ahead, and they will face second down and about 5 at the Lakeland 40. As we near the 1 minute mark left in the third quarter here in Carbondale. Lakeland putting in its second string, and Chargers will go to work offensively, facing 2nd and 5. Zaccone surveys the Lakeland defense. He will turn, a busted play, and Zaccone falls on the football. Great job by Nick Zaccone, as that was just a broken play right from the start, but alertly he fell on the football and saved it for Carbondale.
That's going to happen. You got all these new kids in the game now. They probably really haven't played yet together, other than at practice. So it's going to be a lesson to learn.
Glenn, it's not too often you see across the way the bleachers filled on the far side of the field, but here tonight, Lakeland fans turned out in huge numbers. 3rd and 8, final 10 seconds of quarter number 3. Zaccone will turn, and he will roll out, rushes on, he throws on the run, passes complete to Caden Voglino, and he runs out of bounds near the 27-yard line to end the third quarter of play, with Lakeland leading the Chargers 46-14 as we go to a break.
Today, we customize everything. So why not customize your video choices with Echo Stream, the full-featured video service powered by Adams Broadband. Just install the Echo Stream app on your compatible streaming devices. Then watch, with features like Look Back and Restart, plus Cloud DVR to record all of your favorite programs. Powered by fast, reliable Adams Broadband and smart Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit adamscable.com to sign up.
You deserve expert heating, cooling, and plumbing service. So just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son have been serving northeastern Pennsylvania with expert customer service for 40 years in all phases of residential and commercial heating, cooling, and plumbing. So just call Spall for the expert service you deserve. Visit them at callspall.com. For service, remember, just call Spall.
We are back at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale for Adams Cable Friday Night Football, where it has been all Lakeland thus far as they lead this one 46-14 as we kick off quarter number 4 here in the Pioneer City. Second team in there for the Chargers and for Lakeland. And Glenn, this is actually a good thing. You get your starters out of the ball game. You're not risking injury, and you are giving the underclassmen a lot of valuable experience.
Yep. And on both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah, sure. That's that's what these young kids from Carbondale need. They need to get to play in the game for real. You can do all the things you want to do in practice, but you got to do it on the field against an opponent like Lakeland.
And Zacone will hand it off. And Hattie Colvin, 5'5", sophomore, will carry the football, wearing number 22. So what you want for both sides, both Carbondale and Lakeland, you want them to come out of the game healthy.
Yep.
This game is, for all intents and purposes, it's going to go to Lakeland in the win column, but this way you get these young underclassmen, the experience, and playing in front of a big crowd.
It's nice to play in a varsity game when you're a young kid.
There's nothing like game experience. As Zacone looking to hand off the football,
why did they blow the whistle? Nobody was tackled.
Well, Zacone went down,
but he didn't have the ball.
He didn't have the ball. Our next broadcast will be here in Carbondale in a couple of weeks when the Chargers will host the Crusaders of Holy Cross, as Nick Zacone will step up under center for the Chargers. And here we go. We're finally ready for more football. Zacone with the I formation in the backfield, and the outside toss play. Ooh, and this play goes nowhere. Nick Roman was belted on the play.
Well, he was. It
was a slow developing play, Glenn. That's what happened.
He was stood up.
Yeah.
And he spun.
Yeah.
And he spun right into.
And a face mask against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So the clock is running. We are nearing 10 minutes left in this contest. Hand it off and try to run up the middle, and there's not too much there. And did Lakeland come up with a loose football?
Huh? I don't know what's going on here.
And with 10:19 remaining, I'll get you an update real quick, Glenn. In Major League Baseball.
Did they come back or didn't they?
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about your team, the Yankees.
1-0 Red Sox, bottom of the 8th.
Oh.
Yankees have 3 hits, Red Sox have 6. First down now for Lakeland. We'll see who will be running the offense for the Chiefs. Try to get Claire to zoom in a little bit to the left. Thank you, Claire. And we have a timeout. So we are going to keep it right here. And thank our fine sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Of course, a big thanks to Adams Cable Service. Also to the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son, Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center. NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield. Also brought to you today by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, by the White's Crossing Sports Shop, Nick's Excavating and Paving, by McGovern Insurance Agency, and of course your starting lineups brought to you by the Roselle Department Store. We'll have the call of the game coming up in just a moment as Glenn is ready to bring. We're going to have it early tonight. Not going to wait till the last minute, Glenn.
No.
As Lakeland will go to work on 1st down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. And they will keep the football and just run off tackle. Mason Musial, wearing number 23, running the controls for the Chiefs. Here's your call of the game.
With 12 seconds left to go in the half. A pass play, I believe, from Nanowitz to Pochus, where Pochus went to the right, went to the left, went back to the right, crossed over again, somehow made it into the end zone for a 30-yard touchdown run. And that kind of put a damper on everything that happened to Carbondale in the first half. So that's what I would give them the call play of the game. They got the ball with 20-some seconds left to go, and they scored.
Yeah, we talked about was head coach Dave Pawarczyk going to be content to take the lead into the locker room or try to take it into the end zone again, and they had time and they made it work. So right here, it's 3rd down and 7 as the second string is playing out the remaining time here on the clock in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down and 7 from the 23-yard line. And it's Mason Musial to run the offense, and he will keep the football, and the rush is on, and he will turn it upfield and then get hit by the Charger defense. Coming up for Carbondale area to make the tackle was Nick Roman, wearing number 35.
Well, Steve, this is good. This is as we said before. This is good for the second string to get out and get some playing time in front of a crowd, and to feel what it feels like, and be ready to go when it's your turn to start. Maybe this year, maybe next year, but at least you're getting some good work in a situation that's really nice to be in.
On the 4th down and 5 from the 25, Lakeland will run the football, and Evan Lonzinski taking it around the left side on the 4th down play.
Evan Lonzinski is a pretty good athlete for Lakeland. He's a baseball player. I think he's interested. I believe he's interested in track. I know his mother and his father very well. He's a good player. He's a good athlete.
Yeah, those are good athletes are usually involved in more than one sport, right?
Sure.
They were probably didn't you mention that one time that some of your best athletes played track? They were on the track team, baseball team, basketball team, and
hey, why not?
Yeah.
Most, the 98% of them aren't going to do anything, and when they get to college, and certainly probably 99% of them aren't going to the pros. So I always thought you can play what you can play as long as the coaches and the athlete can work it out.
From the 27-yard line, Nick Saccone will hand it off, and trying to turn the corner for Carbondale area was Nick Roman, but he was caught by the Lakeland defense. Now on September 12th, we'll be back here in town when Carbondale area will host Holy Cross.
If anybody's looking at this morning's paper, that game was for some reason wasn't in that schedule for some reason. But it's the first paper the first thing that came out with just before last week. It's in there, but it's not in this morning's paper for some apparent reason. I don't know why.
And after that, on September 19th, we will be at Lakeland for Susquehanna. On October 10th, the Western Wayne game, and October 24th, Lakeland and Mid-Valley. Now the Chargers run the football, but right there the defense of Lakeland is there to shut it down. Emery Nemeth, a 5'8", 190 senior, came up to make the tackle for the Chiefs. So next on the schedule for the Chargers, as they will try to regroup after this tough loss.
At Nanacoke, maybe? Is that coming up?
They're at Nanacoke and then at Holy Redeemer. Then in week 4, they'll take on Holy Cross. For Lakeland, they will take on Holy Cross next week, and then at Riverside.
So
you just wonder, really, how good are the teams here on opening night? You know, Lakeland played well. Carbondale, you know that they're much better than they showed here tonight, as the cone will roll out, nowhere to go, and buys a little bit of time and then is run out of bounds. Is it just one of those opening night things, Glenn, where you didn't play well?
To say.
It's hard to say.
Hard to say.
I think you're going to get a better idea of how you are, like how Lakeland is when they play at Riverside,
sure,
and how Carbondale area is when they play Dunmore and Trail and Riverside. You'll get a better idea of how you are, and maybe by that time you'll have any problems that you have ironed out.
Because you're still experimenting. You know, you know, at this point in the game, obviously you're playing at second strings are playing, but just before that, you have guys coming in, coming out. You're trying to win a game, and that got a little bit away from you. Now you got to play these kids because they need experience.
Right.
Every bit that they get is going to help. So it doesn't look good. It didn't look good in the first half. I bet Carbondale came back and put 2 scores on the board, but experience comes. Go back to the drawing board, get some hard work done this week, and you go to Nanacoke, and then what you say? You said if Holy Redeemer is after that, and then Holy
Cross.
Holy Cross, yeah.
Right. So with 5:05 to play on the Call Swall scoreboard, here in the fourth quarter, second unit and third teams in there for both Lakeland and Carbondale area. Just playing out the remaining time on the clock. Glad you could join us for all of the action. As summer is winding down, Glenn. Hard to believe.
Well, yeah, it is.
It is. It's incredible how fast the time goes.
Yes, sir. For sure. You got college football starting, right?
Right.
They're saying a lot of positive things from Penn State.
Well, if they could get off to a good start, get the wins, and then get through.
Have to beat Ohio State.
The roadblock is Ohio State.
They have to beat Ohio State. Boy, how about Michigan getting a little spanking for what they were doing the last couple of years?
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's amazing.
Well, when we get back to more action, which we hope is going to be soon, after a timeout.
Looks like Picchetti's back in the game.
Well, looks like we're going to have
a field goal?
A field goal attempt by Levi Gabriel. Looks like a 36-yard attempt.
I'd like to see him make this.
Well, we'll let the picture tell the story here. Oh, blocked. It was a bit of a high snap, Glenn. That's what
it was
really
slow developing.
Yeah, slow developing.
He put a good foot into that.
Yes, he did, yeah. I think if you get that ironed out where you get a good snap, I think he had enough on there to nail it.
Yeah, by the time he got that down, That line collapsed a little bit.
We are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Adams Cable Friday Night Football after this timeout.
You deserve expert heating, cooling, and plumbing service. So just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son have been serving northeastern Pennsylvania with expert customer service for 40 years in all phases of residential and commercial heating, cooling, and plumbing. So just call Spall for the expert service you deserve. Visit them at callspall.com. For service, remember, just call Spall.
Welcome back to the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale with 4:25 to play here in fourth quarter action. Chargers and the Chiefs playing out the remaining time on the clock as Lakeland will go back to work with their second unit in there. And they're just going to run the football, keep it on the ground. Hunzinski takes it around the left end. A little bit of a gain on the play for Lakeland. So for the Chiefs, they will pick up their first win of the 2025 high school football season. And they'll keep their streak going on opening night, 8-2, dating back to 2015. Second down and 10 for Lakeland from their own 20. And once again, they keep it on the ground. Lanzinski with the carry. Carbondale area, well, they have to go back to the drawing board, Glenn, and find out what happened here tonight.
Well, they have to straighten out
and
that.
I really feel that they had high expectations for this game, that they had a good shot to win it. Unfortunately, it just did not play out that way for them tonight.
No, it didn't. But there's plenty of time to get back in the fold here. There goes
Lanzinski, still on his feet, and he may go all the way. He's on the far side of the field heading for the end zone, and he will take it all the way. Great run by Lanzinski. He's quick. He's a good athlete. Wow, what a run. $70 yards, 71 yards. 52-14. So the second unit got in on the scoring here tonight for Lakeland. And with 2:26 left, we'll see who will come on and if they're going to go for the extra point or go for two.
Oh, he just knelt down.
Yeah, they just kneel down. Okay, that's good. So with 2:26 left, 52-14. We'll keep it right here.
That was a nice run. He got outside and nobody could catch him.
Yeah.
He's quick.
Yeah. Well, he's 5'11", 180 pounds, and built well, and carries the football well. Saw an opening and broke a couple of tackles.
I'm sure he's a pretty good baseball player too, Steve.
Yeah, traditionally, Lakeland usually has a pretty good baseball team. Great track program.
Oh,
phenomenal over the years. Of course, Chase Rosenkrantz, very good golfer.
Yeah, I've been following him in the paper. He's doing well. Yeah, their athletes are good. They're very competitive. So this will be a good learning game for Carbondale. Now they know where they stand, what they need to do. Get to work Monday. There'll probably be a JV game Monday, so So they'll probably, probably get together again on Tuesday and get it all straightened out. You got Nanowitz, who's a big boy. He's tall. He's got strength.
Right.
Carbondale's quarterbacks are smaller,
Right.
So they have to work on their quickness. So
right now, Lakeland will kick off to Carbondale area with the 52-14 advantage. Football bouncing around and
Look
on
out.
the run.
Whoa.
There is Francisco Roman. Boy, he is quick. Once he gets going,
I think if he made a cut to the left there,
he might have been
he
gone.
might have been gone. Yeah, and you'll learn that. He'll learn that. All that stuff.
Yeah, he's pretty exciting when he gets the football. Seems like he makes things happen. And they will start the clock now. And
What was there a penalty? Or what? It seems like
The official-
every time we turn around, the officials are moving the ball, and I don't even know if they know what they're
the
doing.
official is coming over to have a chat with head coach Jeff Arthur, and they spot the football at the 36 as the Carbondale second unit will go to work. Oh, nobody was ready for the football, and they fall on it. Caden Voglino was in the backfield, and I don't think they were ready for that snap.
Yeah, they were kind of all looking over at the bench. Yep. Gonna chalk this one up as forget about it, and let's move on to the next one for Carbondale.
Well, they'll go.
Not forget about it. Learn from it.
Right. Now you break down the film and learn from your mistakes, as Caden Voglino now will run the Carbondale offense out of the gun. With 47 seconds to play, they'll take that clock right down, I believe. And he'll take a knee.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do at this point of the game, and that is going to just about wrap it up. As Lakeland will win it by the score of 52-14 over Carbondale area. Glenn, it started right from the beginning.
Yep.
Lakeland took advantage of Carbondale area. They scored on their first 4 or 5 possessions. Carbondale tried to come back late in the first half by putting a score on the board, but it was too little too late, and the defense of Lakeland really controlled the line of scrimmage.
They did control the line of scrimmage, and that again, that 30-yard touchdown pass kind of broke the back of Carbondale, because they did have 2 scores. They were only down about 30-some to 14. So hey, and that was it.
And that is going to wrap it up here tonight in Carbondale, and it's all been brought to you by Adams Cable Service, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Small & Son Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, by Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, by Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, the White's Crossing Sports Shop, Nick's Excavating and Paving, McGovern Insurance Agency, and your starting lineups brought to you today by the Roselle Department Store. Your final score once again here tonight in Carbondale. Lakeland 52, Carbondale area 14. For Glenn Muskowski, Carly Allison, and Claire Seymour, I'm Steve Young. Till next time, so long from Carbondale.